Hello everyone, welcome to Paravasis Gaming. This is going to be our first LEGO review for all you geeks out there and LEGO collectors. Here we have the Imperial Attack Cruiser, set number 75106, and this set comes with 1,216 pieces and 6 minifigures and 4 miniature TIE fighters here at the bottom, right here. Pretty awesome set. I got this on May 4th back in 2015 on Star Wars Day on sale for $80. I believe this is still in retail for $130, but I got it for $80, which I'm happy for that price. Seeing what it is and how many pieces it has, because honestly, I don't think it was worth $130, but it's an awesome set to have regardless. If you're able to get it, I'll highly recommend it. Okay, let's take a look at the minifigs first. Here you get 2 TIE Fighter pilots to put in it, along with little pistols for them. They mainly go in here. And here you have Sabine Wren, which you have 2 choices for her. You could either have her Mandalorian helmet on, or you could have her hairpiece. And this is her season 1 hairpiece, so in every season she always changes her hair, which I don't understand why. And her 2 Mandalorian pistols. She doesn't have any, artwork on her arms, which kind of gets on my nerves, because she does, but I prefer to have her helmet on, because I have like other minifigs of her with her hair, so I'll leave this one with her Mandalorian helmet because it looks awesome. And here you have Agent Callus and his staff. Doesn't go very well on the ship because it doesn't fit, which is stupid. But he doesn't come with his helmet, which does get on my nerves, seeing how this is an Imperial set and you expect him to have it, but he does not. And just a random and unnamed Imperial officer. We all see them in the show. Their hats are so low over their face, they practically don't even have faces. They're just basic. But, he comes with a pistol, which is, he's, basic. He comes with like a lot of sets of the Rebels line. And here we have this astromech droid, which is pretty unique. I like it, because, he has a clear head. He's black. But I don't actually remember his number for his name, but, he's pretty unique. Only comes with this set as far as I know. Probably like one of the greater astromechs, but that's the minifigs you get with it. And let's get on to the piece of resistance. Let's do it like a 360 view. Like all other ships this size, it comes with its handle so you can pick it up and carry it. Some people hate it, some people like it. To me, I'm just kind of neutral with it, as long as it doesn't get too far in the way of the set of how it looks. So, it has these 2 firing missiles right here on each side. They can fire pretty far. I personally don't shoot them because I'm afraid I'll lose them. But, they shoot on each side. To make them shoot, you pretty much just tap your finger on it. And, they go flying. That's about it to say about them. Nothing spectacular compared to what LEGO used to do when it had those little push-file nose missiles. Didn't go anywhere, but if you actually play with these sets, I guess they're fun, but, I don't want to lose them, so I don't shoot them much, because I've only actually lost one to Poe's X-Wing, so that's why I don't shoot them. Okay, so you got, as I said before, you got 4 miniature TIE fighters underneath here. There are switches right here that you push to drop them. One for each. Of course, this thing doesn't have any actual landing gear because of the TIE fighters, but TIE fighters make good landing gear too. But it does stand up pretty well on them. But let's take a close look at one of the TIE fighters. Alright, so here it is. Naturally, you can't put a person in it because it's pretty much a miniature version of it. But I really like it. I never really owned any of these miniature ones that you could buy. But, they're pretty cool. They just kind of go under there. Because, in the show of Rebels, this thing drops them off and they fly through space. They hold on due to these little holes right here. And on the here, they just kind of go underneath that. Probably shouldn't have dropped all 4 of them. Probably should have just dropped one. Okay, other features of this set include the back here. You got this, engine. You turn it left or right, it makes the guns up your turn. And these are what people call stud launchers. You press down, and they go flying. That went somewhere, I'll find it. There it is. It's under the ship. I don't shoot these either because they go flying and I'm afraid I'll lose them. But luckily, LEGO is very considerate with these stud launchers. They include plenty of extras. So if you lose one, don't be too upset about it. You know, it has these really nice see-through neon blue engines, which I think is pretty unique and good looking. And, you know, here you have a satellite on the side, so it gets satellite radio, because why not? And a pretty big cockpit, and the one thing that gets on my nerves, you can't put the TIE fighter pilots in it because their helmets are so big it won't shut all the way. I will actually show you. Moves the arms out a little more. And that's literally about as much it will shut with the TIE fighter pilot in it. So, you'd think they would be able to fly it, but oh well. But the person you're supposed to put in it is the Imperial officer. Take his gun out. I just kind of prefer to set his gun in his lap, but this ship does have storage for weapons, which I'll probably just end up doing. Okay, what's going on now? Okay, there we go. Alright, so one other thing, in case you lose missiles, or just to add more to the play, it does have storage for 2 additional missiles right here. Get 2 more right there. See-through green, looks really cool. Notice that's really famous for Rebels, but I mainly just keep them in there. Okay, stickers. We all love stickers, right? I can never put them on straight, so don't laugh at my sticker skills. As far as I remember, there are stickers right here. I think that's the only stickers on the outside, just 1 on each side. Which, you know, a lot of bigger sets, they come with, you know, a lot more stickers, which I hate. Alright, so one of the best things about this, you can take the top off here. You just set it aside. Okay, here, on the inside, oh, there's a box there. Put it on this side. There we go, we'll get to those boxes later. Okay, of course you have the handle right here. Okay, then you have, like, I guess where the TIE fighter pilots, you know, monitor stuff and drop them. They got 1 on each side, 1 right here and here. That's where you would set the TIE fighter pilots. You know, just set them right here and right here. I kind of wish they would, like, sit in there better, but, you know, I guess they were limited to what they could do. I just don't get how the older LEGO sets you were able to put more figures inside of the ships, but I guess with this particular ship, I guess I could see why. I mean, it's not like it's a Star Destroyer or anything, but, you know, it's pretty basic on the inside, nothing too fancy. That's why I don't really think this set's worth, you know, the retail price, but when I got it for $80, I couldn't complain. Okay, so you can take the figures back out. Here inside, there are 2 hidden hatches. We put the extra studs, such as these. They have Imperial signals on them, so you just take the lid off, and I kind of just keep them stacked like this. So there's like 4 to each little case. I just put them in there. Put the lid back on, and by the way, that's a sticker. This is also a sticker for the warning label, I guess. You know, just put that in there, and that's also where I prefer to put the TIE fighter pilots' weapons at. The little pistols, I just put them in there. You know, same thing on the other side. Imperial sticker. 4 green studs. It'll go in. Alright, there we go. Put the Imperial officer's pistol in here because I can, and along with the other TIE fighter pilots. Okay, let's put the TIE fighter pilots back in it. And I also believe the TIE fighter pilots' little control panels right here also are stickers. Same thing right here. And is that a sticker? No, that's a piece. What I don't like is how you can't have Ancient Callus just standing right here with his staff because the lid will not go back on it. So you kind of just gotta have him not holding it, and it won't fit in here either. So you just gotta kind of have it laying down there. Just put Ancient Callus right here. If he would like this, if his legs would like to stick. And I guess, oh darn. Oh, let me get that. You know, just put that next to him right there. And the Astromech, which is really good looking, you could just stick him right here. And you know, Sabine's not supposed to get it. I think she just kind of goes with the set because why not? And you know, you could just put the lid back on it. I guess we got one size comparison with us right now. Is here it is next to the not Republic, but Rebel frigate. And technically was a Republic cruiser, but you know, this is how it sizes up. I do have the Ghost, but not here with me. It's pretty much the same size. I mean, not much bigger, so it does scale in pretty well with the show. Pretty heavy too, a lot heavier than this. It's not too many more pieces to be able to make that much of a difference, but you know, that's how they scale up next to each other. So yeah, that's how it looks. And there's not really much left to say. Should you buy it? Yes. No, I don't think it's worth the $130 retail. But if you could get it for, let's say, $100 or less, I would say I would get it. And I paid $80, and I'm pretty happy with my purchase. It was a pretty fun build. I mean, like, there are good Lego sets out there that's just not fun to build, but it's fun when they're put together. Just sometimes I feel like Lego's losing the playability with their sets, but it's a pretty cool set. I mean, if you like Rebels, which I love Rebels, not as good as the Clone Wars though, but pretty good show, which it is getting really good. I'm not going to spoil, but Season 3 looks amazing. I guess what I could say now is thank you for watching our first Lego review here on Paravasis Gaming. And this is the Imperial Attack Shuttle, set 75106. And thanks for watching.